They unalived my mom. My mom was a paying customer. The customer is always right. You're supposed to respect your elders. I don't care what y'all put out tonight and try to make it look like my mama is the aggressor. Because guess what? The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Don't y'all believe it?
No human being should go to get coffee and die on a floor from a heart attack.
I was talking to my brother and he sent me that video and I could not believe it. But what blew my mind even more was when I got 2 emails, one from Fort Wayne Police Department statement about it. When I read it, my jaw just dropped. It felt very much like victim blaming, and that is not okay. We have got to do better. We have got to do better. This is a community that we all love. We have to treat each other better. So that was completely disappointing.
A routine stop for coffee turned into a death investigation that nobody saw coming. On the morning of May 13th, 2026, 75-year-old Anita Grayson walked into a Tim Hortons in Fort Wayne, Indiana, after a problem with a drive-thru order. Minutes later, after a confrontation inside the restaurant, she collapsed. By the time first responders arrived, Anita Grayson was unresponsive. Now, with surveillance footage, conflicting accounts, and an unanswered medical question at the center of the case, one thing remains unclear. What exactly was said inside that restaurant that escalated a simple complaint into a confrontation that turned physical? Before we begin, welcome to True Crime Diaries, where we examine real criminal cases, major investigations, and the verified details behind the headlines. If you value fact-based true crime coverage, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss a new case. Every story we cover involves real people and real consequences. Our goal is to focus on verified information, documented timelines, and the facts available at the time. Now, let's get into today's case. Before Anita Grayson became the center of a national conversation, she was a 75-year-old woman from Fort Wayne, Indiana. In interviews after her death, family members described her as someone who spoke her mind and stood up for herself. A woman, they say, cared deeply about her family and community. On May 13th, 2026, Anita went to a local Tim Hortons after an issue involving a drive-thru order. According to police, she entered the restaurant to address the problem directly. What began as a customer complaint quickly escalated into a confrontation that would later draw public attention, protests, and an ongoing review by investigators. At the center of it all is a question officials were still working to answer. Police say the incident began after Anita Grayson returned to the Tim Hortons to address an issue with a drive-thru order. Inside the restaurant, the situation escalated between her and staff members, including a teenage employee and a shift lead who stepped in to intervene. Investigators later reviewed surveillance footage that showed a verbal confrontation turning physical inside the store. According to police, Grayson made physical contact during the exchange, and a struggle followed involving her and the shift lead. The fight was eventually broken up by other employees. After the incident ended, Grayson remained inside the restaurant for a short period before later becoming unresponsive. Authorities have confirmed that the full sequence of events is still part of an ongoing review, and no final determination has been made about criminal charges.
We have an important follow-up to a story we've been covering this week about an elderly Fort Wayne woman who died after a fight at a local restaurant.
The woman's daughter posted surveillance video on social media earlier this week. Many people were outraged by what they saw. As 21 Alive senior reporter Tom Powell explains, police have now released a video and timeline of what they say happened inside.
Well, Linda and Heather, Fort Wayne Mayor Sharon Tucker says she hopes the video and information that police released from inside the Tim Hortons near Coliseum will, quote, alleviate the uneasiness that many felt after seeing the video online. Will that be the case? I can tell you the woman's family members are still angry tonight.
My mother was wronged in the worst way
75-year-old Anita Grayson's daughter says her mother's death last Wednesday left her angry and frustrated with a lot of questions.
I lost the matriarch of my family.
Police say they responded to an altercation at this Tim Hortons around 8 in the morning, finding Grayson unresponsive. She was later pronounced dead.
I just called out to God, like, we need to see it. I have to see that. Please show me, because I need to at least know how, why, what.
She says an anonymous person texted this video from inside to another family member. She posted it online. Others reposted, calling for arrests and protests.
You should not enter a coffee shop for a coffee and a donut and come out unalived. That is diabolical.
Police are now releasing the surveillance video and a narrative of what they say happened. Police say Grayson came inside the restaurant to complain about a drive-thru order. They say Grayson, quote, berated a teenage employee. They say a 20-year-old employee stepped in and told Grayson to leave. Police say the older employee tried to block Grayson from getting to the teen. But Grayson responded by forcefully shoving her backward and striking her in the face. Police say the worker, quote, moved toward Grayson, swinging her arms in an attempt to strike her. Police say Grayson scratched the employee's face, knocked off her glasses, and pulled out a chunk of her hair. In the video Grayson's daughter released, we see her get up and walk around for a while before it ends. Police say an employee gave her a cup of water, but by the time officers arrived, Grayson was unresponsive.
It could have been your mother.
Grayson's daughter is not satisfied. She says her mom should still be alive today, and she's calling for more action.
That's the elderly lady. That's not how we treat our senior citizens. We be careful with them. We make sure that they're all right. We don't jump on them and attack them and scare them to death.
Now, police say the investigation will be turned over to the Allen County Prosecutor's Office for review. And the family shares their mom had been seeing a doctor for a chronic heart condition. In their release, police say they understand the public concern, but also say the initial video posted by Grayson's daughter caused a, quote, dangerously false narrative to spread. Well, family members called us after the FWPD released the details of their investigation. They still do not believe the police narrative and maintain their calls for protests.
Anita Grayson's daughter later spoke publicly, calling for justice for her mother and urging authorities to fully review the circumstances surrounding the incident. She also pushed back against parts of the early narrative being shared, saying the family wanted a more complete account of what happened inside the restaurant.
Y'all, please help my mama. They're trying to make it seem like my mother is at fault in this situation, and there's no way how. Because she's 75 years old. She was a senior citizen. She had congestive heart failure. There's no way that my mother ever could be the reason why this happened to her. There's no way she could be at fault, because she was a paying customer, and you are supposed to have customer service. You are not supposed to be unalived over whatever confrontation you've had over if an order wasn't right or whatever. I went to the news station. I just left from the news station to get putting out there, thanking everybody for supporting my mom. And we need more support right now, y'all. I need people out there in the community to start praying to God and bringing in God's power for my mama, because they are trying to paint a narrative that my mother is the aggressor and it's her fault because she's dead. And y'all, everybody's seen the video. They know that there's no way. That's an open and shut case. They attacked her. We still haven't been contacted by the police. When I left the police station, I literally just left the news channel. And when I got home, they timed it. They called me as soon as I got back from that, and had a police officer call me over the phone and say that they are going to release some video tonight to show that my mother was the aggressor. The footage that we got, I don't even know how we got it. It was unedited. But I guarantee you what comes out is going to be edited. That's what was taking so long. That's why they haven't been here. The mayor is not even backing us right now. She made a statement, painted like they're going to make this my mother's fault. I need y'all to share this live. If y'all got any mama in y'all, and if y'all ever loved y'all mama like we did, because I loved my mama. There's no reason why I shouldn't have her today. This type of pain you don't put on people. Whatever they show tonight, we got master editors out there everywhere around the world. Y'all look at that. And y'all, if y'all see any discrepancies in that video that they released, trying to make it look like my mama did something to them when they jumped on her, y'all let the world know. Because if y'all don't, y'all ain't got no God in y'all. I need y'all help. I need everybody out there that has had a family member taken away from them wrongfully. My mother was taken from me wrongfully. This is a wrongful death. They haven't even arrested those girls, and they're not. They're not. The court, the autopsy on hold. They ain't never been to my house once. My mama be dead tomorrow, a whole week. Do y'all understand what type of pain that is? That's the type of pain that will break you. You will be broken. They're lying on my mother. Why? I don't know. I'm thinking this is a spiritual attack. This bigger than them just killing my mom, because my mother was a Jehovah's Witness. She was the most peaceful person, and everybody out there that has ever met her know that she is not an aggressive person. So just who she is will speak for herself. Just who my God that knows my mother knows that that's not who she is. My mother is a woman of God Almighty. Because that's what she gave her whole life to. Don't believe what they put out tonight. I need everybody out there to help me and my mama. Help my mama, please. Because they finna make it look like she deserved death over a coffee and a donut. How many of us then got our order wrong at restaurants? And we got upset with their employees and we didn't come out unalived. They unalived my mom. My mom was a paying customer. The customer is always right. You're supposed to respect your elders. I don't care what y'all put out tonight and try to make it look like my mama is the aggressor. Because guess what? The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Don't y'all believe it? Everybody, do not let this happen to my mother. They're trying to do a huge injustice to my family. They're trying to kill us all. And I don't even know why. Because if you're going to say you're going to put out something, I talked to a sheriff, the police called me when I got back from the news place, and he said, we're going to put out a video and it's going to show that your mother is an aggressor. How? Even if she was yelling over an order, she didn't deserve to die. You can't change that. You can't change that. You can't make that look no type of way. If it was y'all mama, how would y'all feel? If it was y'all mama, how would y'all feel? Don't let them do this to my mama, please. Please, I'm already going through enough, God. I'm going through enough. And I can't take it no more. And I don't care how they try to make it look, it ain't going to be and it ain't going to stand, because I serve a mighty God. The same godly lady that you took, put that knowledge in my head. You can't call wrong right. What happened to my mother was diabolical. Mayor, you're a black woman. What if this was your black mother? Ain't no money nobody can pay me to make me say no different. If this happened to your mother, like, come on. What they did to my mother is diabolical, and there's no reason for it. Some stuff happened that is never just supposed to happen. And that is what happened to my mom. It don't matter if she was screaming. It don't matter if she was yelling. We done all been upset about an order. But we didn't come dead. We got to rise up, y'all. We got to rise up. Anybody that is tired of lives being taken for absolutely no reason, we got to stand up, y'all. We need God, because it ain't no God here no more. This Satan world. And they doing evil things. And even whatever happened to my mom in that coffee shop, Satan was there. Them people was possessed. For this town to try to put out that my mother had any fault. My mother was 75 years old. She had congestive heart failure. Congestive heart failure makes you very weak. We have all this AI stuff. You can change a video. That's what took so long. What took so long and why they ain't been here is because they was changing the video that y'all finna see tonight on the news. You can't change who she was. She was not a violent person. She was a very loving mother. She was a Jehovah's Witness. Those are peaceful people. They don't like TV or any of that. My mother stayed to herself. My mama liked to go to the Goodwill. My mama liked to go fishing. She liked to eat donuts. That was my whole mama life. She wasn't no aggressive person. She wasn't no aggressive person. She's a senior citizen. You ain't supposed to treat old people like that. They were supposed to just say, if my mama was going off, they were supposed to just like, we gonna call the police, and the police supposed to come and escort my mama out of there. That didn't happen to my mama. They killed her. And it's on video. Video don't lie. Whatever, I guarantee y'all, whatever they put out tonight about my mama is a lie. And the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. I need everybody to reach down inside themselves for that godly part of their mother that they tried to instill in you. This ain't right. This ain't right. This is not right, and they have to make it right. They have to give me justice for my mom, or it's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. Because we didn't ask for none of this. Nobody asked for any of this. Even how I got the video. I didn't ask for it. I didn't know where to ask. I was sitting here waiting on the police to come and tell me what happened to my mama, and they still ain't been here. My mom be dead a week tomorrow. I'm still waiting on the police, but they'll call and say, oh, we're going to put out a video and show your mama is at fault. If this was the other way around, y'all, if them colors were switched around and it was my black mama that jumped on a white girl in that stove, it would have already been on TV. It wouldn't be no long time like this, and y'all already know it. Y'all already know it. This could have been any of y'all mothers. Y'all got to share this out. Y'all got to share this live out. Y'all got to get this out. They really finna try to come out and lie and say that my mother is responsible. Whatever video footage they put out is edited, because I got an unedited copy sent to me. What we got was unedited, not cut nothing. But what they finna put out, believe me, it's cut. We got master editors out there in the community. They can see if it's cut. They can see. They can see. You can't make right. You can't make wrong right. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. A 75-year-old senior citizen can never do. Maybe they could, but not how he handled it. We all done wanted our money back, but we ain't leave unalived. We all done wanted our money back, right? I'm sure everybody done wanted their money back. You don't come out dead. And y'all seen them women jump on my mama. That's that alone. Just the video that we got. My mama got jumped on. They beat her down to the dirty ground. But my mama got back up. My mama got back up. So not even them killed my mama. Y'all get it? Not even them two bitches in there that jumped on my mother were the one that took her life. Something else happened. And the rest of the stuff that happened, they edited it. We got all this AI stuff that can change things around. We watch it all the time on TikTok. It's been edited. That's what took so long. That's why they ain't been here. Y'all don't let them do this to my mama. Please help us. Please help us. God, I need help. God, send the right person to us, please, Lord. Because we need help. We need help, and we need it right now. We need help, and we need justice. We need justice. And if y'all try to not give this woman, this beautiful lady, justice, mercy on your souls. Mercy on your souls. Because she was that much of a woman of God. That wasn't just no regular woman. That was one of God's people. And you're not allowed to do that to anyone. You ain't allowed to do that to a dog. They got animal cruelty laws around here that they enforce way tougher than, and my whole mama dead. They enforce animal cruelty laws around here way more clear than what they finna try to do for my mama, because they finna just try to sweep it up under the rug, y'all. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Don't believe nothing that they put out. It's been edited. Because they didn't call and warn me about what they finna put out. They said we finna show that your mother was responsible for this. How can my mother, 75-year-old mother, be responsible for just wanting to go in that store and get a coffee and a donut? That alone, she was supposed to just come out alive. Y'all, we need God himself to come and stop this. And I believe in my God. And I know the devil is a liar. You can't tell me no lies, especially about my mother, Anita Ann Grayson. Y'all say her name, Anita Ann Grayson. Say her name everywhere. Make them not forget what they did to her. Make them not forget it. Whatever they trying to do here, can't be done because it's diabolical. It's diabolical. Y'all do not believe what y'all see tonight on the news. Even the mayor trying to say my mama at fault. You a black woman. What if this was your mama? What if this was anybody's mama? It don't even matter what color we are. It's about wrong is wrong and right is right. This ain't even about what color you are, y'all. Because we weren't raised to be no racial people. I don't see color. I see good and bad, but I don't see color. I ain't never been that way. And all my Caucasian friends out there know I'm the coolest person you could ever meet. Because I don't see color. I don't. It ain't about no racial stuff like how they trying to make it. This is about wrong and right. It could have been your Mexican mama or your Caucasian mama or whatever race you are mama. It still would have been wrong to have it to your mama. All your mama was a coffee and a donut. And she should have been able to leave from that place with her life and still come home to her kids. Y'all, do not let them do this. Share this video everywhere. Share this out so it can get to the right people. I need help for my mom. Like, y'all, I need help. I need help. But what they don't know is my mama never walked alone. My mama walked with the Lord. Ain't nothing no more power than him. Nothing no more powerful than God, y'all. So whatever, even when they cut the video, somebody out here gonna see that the video had been cut. They trying to cover it up. They trying to cover it up. Ain't no narrative that my mother is wrong in that situation. And whatever lawyer come and help me, that's what I need you to prove. Because she was 75 years old and she had congestive heart failure. She was a very sick lady when she even went in there and got the donut. So they beat her to death. And y'all saw it. She didn't have no strength to fight nobody. And we got a thing in this country called freedom of speech. You allowed to say whatever you want to say. You allowed to say whatever you want to say. You ain't supposed to be unalived about it. They finna cut this video y'all about to see because they didn't already warn me what they gonna do. A snake is a snake is a snake. But what they don't know is what's ever done in the dark, God will always make that come to the light. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but God will reveal it. If y'all grew up like I did, and y'all mama taught y'all what she taught us, y'all don't let them do this. We need help. They lying, they holding the autopsy. They calling my phone. I'm already in pain, telling me, oh, your mother is the aggressor. That's what they told me when we came to the hospital. I didn't get greeted with, oh, your mama done passed away. I got greeted by, oh, your mother has passed away and she's the aggressor. She pulled somebody's hair and hit him in the face. Did y'all see that on the video? And if they show y'all any more video, they edited it. Y'all know we got AI. We play with that shit on TikTok all the time. You know that you can make people see what you want them to see because that's our technology. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Y'all be looking at that video real close. All my master editors out there, look at that video real close and tell me if that video was cut. And if it is, if you got any God in you, you will speak up. I don't know. My mama didn't do nothing to deserve none of this. Nobody's mother could do anything at that age, at that 75-year-old age, that crucial stage of your life deserves to be unalive from any altercation. And first of all, you ain't supposed to leave your counter. This part in the video, y'all. We know I did customer service because I have for years. You ain't supposed to leave your station and go and meet the customer in their face. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. That right there is wrong. Them being anywhere near her in her personal space is wrong. They took my mama's purse. They threw my mama's stuff around. Wouldn't you feel violated? Ain't nobody supposed to be touching your property. My mom was in there fighting for her life because she had been attacked. Because the mother one when she came in the door for whatever reason. Don't let these people do this. These people, and she was pushed first. That's right. In the video, she was pushed first. So you tell me how in the world are you about to make some shit make sense that just don't make sense? And if you do that, you gonna anger God. So this bigger than my mama. You gonna anger God. And ain't nothing y'all can do to him. Nothing. Ain't nothing y'all can do to my Lord Almighty. They finna sit up here and lie on my mama, y'all. They finna give y'all a video of something that didn't occur. The video that I gave y'all is uncut because it was just sent to us. And I think God made us get it because we didn't go looking for it. Nobody asked for it. They was just given to us. And how you think that happened? Because God wants her story to be told. Because she was wronged. My mama was wronged. Y'all, I can't explain to y'all how bad this hurt. It's like, the only word I can give to it is diabolical. And when they write a movie about my mama one day, I want the movie to be named Diabolical, because this is just fucking diabolical. For real. I'm writing a book about my mama from this called The Lies You Tell, because it ain't nothing but lies, y'all. They finna put lies on TV to try to cover up another wrongful death. Like, it's just, them kids in there that jumped on my mama, who raised them? Y'all didn't do y'all motherfucking job. Them motherfuckers devils and beasts and animals. But they call us monkeys. Them was the niggas. The ones that jumped on my mama, them niggas. Them niggas. Not my mama. My mama knew how to act. Them niggas. The way they acted in there, them the black people. Them the niggas that they want to call people that ain't their color. We see exactly what y'all made of. Ain't got no God in you. Them are animals. Them animals. And they ain't even gonna put them in the cage where they belong. They need to put them animals in the cage where they belong. And they should have put them in the cage the day my mama was took. Y'all help my mama. Help my mama, y'all. My son that came home, and I don't want to upset him because he done already had enough. And I got to get off this live. But they finna put out a lie. And they keep saying narrative. They didn't put a narrative together about what they want y'all to see. Don't believe it, y'all. Keep sharing this out all around. Get it to an editor that can tell if a video have been cut or not. Because they lying. Thank everybody that supported me and my family. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I can't never thank y'all enough. Thank y'all. Because this type of stuff right here need to be stood up for. This type of stuff you just can't take. And even if they do try to cover it up, how wrong it was, ain't nobody gonna be believing that. Ain't nobody gonna be believing it. Ain't nobody with their right mind and in their right sane mind gonna be believing that. They not. A 75-year-old woman can't beat nobody up. Y'all know that. Y'all didn't have mamas that had heart problems. They wasn't strong. They was weak.
Even that video was cut.
They didn't cut the video.
Even
I guarantee you they didn't cut the video. That's why they ain't been here. That's why it took so long. They was cutting the video. Because I know my mom. My mama don't hurt nobody. Everybody out there in the community know my mama. They know she ain't no aggressive person. They know they finna lie on her. So I'm finna get off.
Even the video that you posted was cut. I realized I was watching it the other day.
So my son telling me even the video that we watched was cut.
Even
so
the whole video.
They already doing stuff, bro. They already doing stuff, bro.
Was cut.
They already doing stuff. My baby just said even the video that we got was cut. And you know these kids know that.
Even that video was cut because you can see. I don't know what
these people
is, but you can see that the video is cut.
Cause they been cutting it up, and they didn't put. I guarantee y'all, we got all AI. They gonna put it like my mama did something. Y'all get out of here. Y'all know she didn't.
Mom, let's get off live.
So we gonna cut this live, but y'all share this out everywhere, okay?
Live streaming is dangerous, Mom. Just get off. It's just not good.
But I had to. I can't let them just do my mama like this. This is wrong. Y'all, this is wrong, and y'all know it's wrong. Stand up for her. Help me stand up for her, because I need help. I really need help. Like, don't let this happen in our community. Because it could have been y'all, mama. Thank y'all. Say her name. Anita Ann Grayson. Say justice for Anita Ann Grayson, y'all. Don't let that go. Because I need help. She need help. She ain't deserve it. We don't deserve it. Community don't deserve it. Nobody deserves this.
We continue to follow the investigation into the death of a woman after a fight at a Fort Wayne Tim Hortons 1 week ago today. Wayne 15 was first to tell you about that fight last Friday.
75-year-old Anita Grayson was unresponsive when police arrived last Wednesday. She was pronounced dead at a hospital. New tonight, the Allen County coroner is clarifying to Wayne 15 that, quote, no injuries Grayson sustained during the altercation would have directly caused her death. Wayne 15's Marcus Truccio spent the day asking the coroner and police questions about Grayson's death and the timeline of events as the case is now in the hands of the Allen County prosecutor. Marcus starts our team coverage tonight. So, Marcus, what did you find out today?
Well, no one has been arrested or charged in this case, and the Allen County Prosecutor's Office says no decision will be made until all evidence is received and reviewed. That includes the coroner's final report. I was told today that report could take 6 to 8 weeks. Yesterday, we received initial autopsy results, which said Grayson's cause and manner of death were pending. That release also said there were, quote, no significant contributory injuries. Today, the office says that means the forensic pathologist did not see any injuries causing death in gross examination. The cause and manner are pending as they await toxicology and microscopic examination results. Today, Wayne 15 also asked police for clarity on the timeline of events. They say the fight ensued at 8:12 a.m. The department's activity log says 911 was called at 8:13 a.m., but the police say officers didn't arrive to see Grayson unresponsive until sometime after 8:22. We asked if these timestamps on the released surveillance footage are accurate. The department is working to find those answers. We've also requested the 911 call. Tim Hortons on Ice Way has been closed for several days. Today, you could see blocked off the parking lot with cones, and there appear to be security. We've reached out to the property owner to ask about the future of the store, and we're awaiting his response. We also asked Mayor Sharon Tucker for comment on this case yesterday, and at the time, her office said no comment. We asked again today, and we were told she was unavailable. We're now scheduled to sit down with Mayor Tucker tomorrow. Grayson's death has caused the public and even some city council members to express disappointment in how the case has been handled by police. A group is in downtown right now rallying in Fort Wayne, calling for justice. And our team coverage continues live with Wayne 15's Mia Pettigrew, who's been at the Allen County Courthouse all afternoon.
Yeah, Marcus, over the past several hours, we've seen dozens of people chanting Anita Grayson's name and holding up signs demanding justice. We've also been seeing people criticizing both Fort Wayne police and city leaders over how they believe this investigation has been handled. Drivers passing by have also been honking in support throughout the evening. I spoke with two of Anita Grayson's daughters tonight who were visibly emotional as they called for more transparency and accountability as the investigation continues. Many here tell me they do not believe the full story is being told, even after police released additional surveillance footage and a detailed timeline yesterday. And as the crowd continued growing tonight, we also observed a visible police presence nearby, including officers gathered on top of a neighboring parking garage overlooking the protest area, while what appeared to be drones could also be seen flying overhead. Protesters say they plan to remain out here until 7 p.m. tonight or later as they continue to call for charges to be brought against the employees involved.
After the incident inside the restaurant, investigators were left with a critical problem. There was no immediate, clear medical explanation for Anita Grayson's death. Early findings reported that there were no significant injuries clearly linked to a fatal cause, which complicated the timeline of events. That means the focus shifted away from just the physical altercation and toward what happened after, whether a medical emergency, underlying condition, or stress-related event played a role. At the time of reporting, the official cause and manner of death had not been finalized, and prosecutors confirmed the case was still under active review before any charging decisions could be made. In the days following Anita Grayson's death, her family publicly pushed back against parts of the official account. They questioned how the situation inside the Tim Hortons was handled and said they believed more details were needed before conclusions were drawn. Her daughter also spoke out in interviews, calling for transparency in the investigation and raising concerns about how her mother was portrayed in early public statements. At the same time, community members in Fort Wayne held public gatherings and calls for accountability as the case continued to draw attention beyond Indiana. Officials have maintained that the incident remains under review and no final legal determinations have been made. Right now, the case of Anita Grayson is still not fully closed. Officials have confirmed that the investigation remains under review, and a final ruling on cause and manner of death has not been publicly released. That means the most important question in this case is still unanswered. Not just what happened inside the Tim Hortons, but what ultimately caused her death after the incident. As more details come out, this case may shift again, but for now, investigators are still working through the final answers. That concludes today's case, but the investigation is still ongoing, and many details will only become clearer as the legal process continues in court. At True Crime Diaries, our focus remains on verified information, official records, and updates from credible sources as cases develop. If you found this breakdown helpful, consider subscribing, liking the video, and turning on notifications so you don't miss future updates on ongoing cases. Thank you for watching.